Yo guys, welcome to a brand new video of Yoonis Plus. Today we are going to really speak quickly about the Bayern Munich Real Madrid fixture. This is like a early thoughts. I slept well last night after the defeat, knowing that, Bayern Munich is going to the quarterfinals. I mean, it was warranted and everyone knew it, but, it just feels nice knowing that your team is going to the quarterfinals. Unlike some people, they don't really know how that feels. Manchester City, for instance, I really believed you guys were going to do it. I was actually waiting for it. I even had a whole ass video about parading on Manchester City, parading on the tears of Real Madrid fans and blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, now that I have woken up, I haven't woken up now, it's 3 o'clock, but now that I've, let the thoughts sink in, I've been thinking a little bit. I was like, raw, how is it actually going to pan out? How is Bayern Munich going to play against, one of the greatest football teams in the world, in history of all time? Real Madrid, the kings of the Champions League. How are we going to play against them? The same team that kind of robs us every now and then, occasionally, they rob us here, they rob us there. How are we going to play against them? And honestly, I think it's over. I'm not speaking too early. You know what Michael Jordan says? Like I said in the previous video, you know what Michael Jordan says? The biggest trash talkers is the person that speaks when they're not winning. And it's fun to have a little bit of trash talk, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit fun to tell you guys that we're gonna smack you guys. And you know what song I'm gonna be hearing all the time? My favorite song. If I was not a Bayern Munich fan, the only place I would never want to get trashed in is in Allianz Arena. That song that you hear, imagine hearing it 9 times, 5 times, 6 times, 4 times. Imagine you hearing it. Your team concedes. Okay, you heard it the first time, whatever. Let's get on with it. 10, 20 minutes later, they crash it on you again, 2-0 or 2-1. And they crash it on you again, 3. Crash it on you again, 4. And you keep hearing the same song over and over and over and over and over again. And honestly, I can already see the script. This is a Drake take. I'm not really a Drake fan. I listen to his music occasionally, but I don't think he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. I really appreciate him as his artistry. I think he's a great rapper overall. But my takes are like Drake takes. When they first come out, they stink like poo. But over time, it just gets better and better and better and better. And I know some of you lot will say, well, did you not just watch the leg 2 Champions League prediction that you made? What about that one? I get it. It's not always Drake makes good music. But for instance, listen to Honestly Nevermind again. Listen to that album again. People are liking it now. But I saw the vision with Honestly Nevermind. I have videos on my Snapchat banging it out saying that, look at this song. Song sounds good. And then I remember my friends clowning me saying this is H&M music. I hear it though. It's H&M music, but honestly, besides the Drake takes and Drake talk, can we speak a little bit about Bayern Munich? When the quarterfinals comes, which is in like 2 weeks time from now, 7th of April, and then the 14th/the 13th, which I will most likely be there, 15th I meant. Bayern Munich will most likely have a team that is fully equipped, ready to go. Hopefully we don't get Harry Kane injured, and then it will be bad news. But for now, from what I'm hearing, from what I know, based on my team, Davies will most likely be good in the first quarter, but I would not risk it. I would rather let him play on the second leg. Musiala will most likely be ready on the second quarter based on the injury he got. I don't know if he's ready in 2 weeks' time. Odbik is ready. We have Olise ready. And I get it. I've already bookmarked some tweets. I've already screenshotted some tweets because people are already saying like, hey, I would be more afraid of Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo. He's gone, but you get the point. Jude Bellingham. I would rather be more afraid of that kind of a team than a Olise-led team. This brother thinks... These guys think that Olise is the same guy that was in Crystal Palace. He is not. This is a different player. The second best right winger in the world after Lamine Yamal. We have Luis Diaz on the other side, arguably the best left winger in the world. Arguably. I'm not saying he is. There's an argument to be made there. Kvaratskhelia, Kvaratskhelia might be a left winger, technically, because Dembele plays on the 9, and Due is normally on the right. Kvaratskhelia is a good one. People saying Mbappe, hey, you've lost the plot. But I think Vinicius, based on form, Vinicius, Luis Diaz, they're going neck on neck. Who is the better one? Circumstantial. But you look at the midfield we have, Pavlovic, Kimmich. But then you look at the midfield they have, Arda Güler. I'm like, wow, I'm amazed by him. I love when I see him play. Kamavinga, injured, toothache. But Chouameni, I see him and I'm like, rah, I get moved by it. But I see their backline and I'm like, I'm not moved. But then I see Bayern's backline and I'm like, I'm not moved. Besides Upamecano, best centre back in the world currently. You know what? It's time to be just biased and non-biased as well. Honestly, me personally, if non-biases, just put everything to the side. Who is the best centre back? Me personally, I would argue either Gabriel or Saliba, but I would say Saliba because Saliba is like the perfect centre back. Perfect. But Upamecano, my God, that guy has just been on perfect run this entire season. He has made 2-3 mistakes, but in general, he has barely made any mistakes. Perfect run right now. Jonathan Tah, he's also up there because Upamecano's form is uplifting Jonathan Tah. The same player that I did not like personally. We have the right back, the left back, I don't really care. You guys got whoever you guys got. Ryan Garcia, I think. I don't even know who you guys have on the left back and the right back. Mendy. Does he even play nowadays? I don't know. But anyway, keeper-wise, you guys don't have Courtois now. Most likely, I think he'll be back. People are already speculating he won't be there the first leg. Realistically, he will be there. But it's going to be a fun game. I can't wait. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, they've always had this, back and forth, but they crashed out on us most of the times, I can't lie. But of course, there's some decisions have gone their way, and it has been very dodgy, I'm not gonna lie. And a lot of non-biased fans and very neutral fans will also agree with me right now when I say Real Madrid have had some shady decisions be on their side when it comes to the Bayern Munich Real Madrid legs in general, like over the years. Even the De Ligt one, it was very questionable. And I was getting flamed by this El Haywan on the live SDS show or the live stream because I said that, hey, De Ligt, they shouldn't have called it. They should have not called it. But hey, that's besides the point. I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to make another video where I'm breaking down the team, best players and blah, 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 and who's the best team, making the best team out of Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, It's good. I think this is the biggest game in the leg right now, and it's going to be the most fun one because whoever wins now will most likely make it to the final because I don't think PSG will really make it to the final. Between Liverpool and PSG will probably win against them, but I don't think PSG are that scary now. They're having a very alright season. I don't know, man. But they're picking up their form recently, but they're not really moving me. Bayern Munich has already defeated them, dog walked them, and people were saying, if Bayern Munich somehow shows how they are against PSG. And I remember people were doubting Bayern Munich because they were on this unbeaten streak, and people were like, well, it's in the Bundesliga and they met Chelsea, who cares? And people were like, this is the actual test. The Bayern Munich dog walked PSG, and even with 10 men, Bayern Munich was still somehow dominating to some extent. Of course, PSG had the ball more, created more, but Bayern Munich was still keeping up with 10 men on the field. So I think this game is very like a decider, but you don't really know what kind of Real Madrid you get. One day they're good, one day they're bad. Well, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe I don't know. So yeah, man, we'll see how that goes. Comment down below your predictions, like early predictions, and then we'll make more videos when the time gets closer and closer, and I'll be more and more annoying, and I'll speak more and more, and I'll be louder and louder. But yeah, for now, I'm just say, you know what, we'll see. I'm done being the humble brag. It's the humble gimmick. It's over. I don't want to be humble no more. I'm repping my team until the day I die anyway. So hey, let's have fun while we are doing it. But yeah, man, see you all in the next one.